Okay, welcome back to promoting pips, man. It's 2025 now, and it's a new year, new beginnings. But I'm gonna do things a little bit differently this year. As you know, may of you, maybe some of you may know, I was promoting some of my stock content earlier in last year, and was really focused, doing really good, did really good things with trading, but I was really focused on some other businesses that I'm still focused on, but I really wanted to step back and go towards my passion. Really, just really all in on my passion, which is trading stocks. I love it. I think about it every night and day. I go to sleep thinking about stocks. I wake up thinking about stocks. Throughout the day, I think about stocks. For multiple reasons, I just thoroughly enjoy the challenge that it presents and the fact that every day is not the same. Each day is different, and it really just challenges your mental and just who you are as a person. It really shows your true colors in a sense. I know it's really hard to explain that, but if you've never traded before, you probably wouldn't understand. Okay? And my dream this year is ultimately to be one of the most successful prop firm traders there is. And this is a goal that I've had for a while. I'm just putting it out there into the universe because it's something that I've really practiced over several years to get to this point to where I can execute trades on the market and really see things a little bit clearly. Now, I want to start this year by really showcasing what's possible in the trading industry and just show you guys my process and hopefully just find other people that are willing and wanting to do the same thing as me. The reason I'm putting this out there, and I did it, I was posting a video every day last year, and I was feeling very confident in myself. And really, I just want to be able to really, again, showcase my talent for trading. Right now, I'm on Apex. I have a $100,000 account with Apex. This is a funded account, right? So after a certain amount of days, I am able to withdraw profits from this account, and I'm going to take things slow with this account. Now, I did do some trading pre-market around 6:30 this morning. I saw prices going off a daily resistance. I'm on the 15-second chart. We'll go to here for a 1 minute. As you can see, we did take some buys at this level, and we did take about 12 to 13 ticks on the day. Now, my strategy moving forward with these accounts is to take about 10, 20 pips and just exit and leave, okay? I have refined my strategy. I have went through a couple things, and last year we did pretty good. Last year we were able to draw over five figures from trading. And this year, I really want to move towards that six-figure mark. I really want to break the six-figure mark and be able to provide in ways that I didn't even think were possible through trading. Now, I don't want to say this is easy. It's actually one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life, but to me, I have a passion for it, so it's very easy to keep moving forward, even in times of uncertainty and setbacks. So that I'm not afraid of. But what I want to do is be able to control my emotions, seek out my trades, and be more of like a sniper. Take less shots and be more accurate and be patient with the things that are going on in the market. Now, I won't, again, I'm doing this mostly for me. I want to document my journey this year and really show people, hey, you can get it out the mud too. Okay, so right now I'm starting with Apex. I activated an account yesterday. So today is my first day trading of the new year with a funded account, and we're up $500. So it's a very good start to the day. And you will also see me trading Top Step, which I'm personally a fan of Top Step. I love Top Step. I trade both Apex and Top Step because I do like Apex as they offer some bigger challenges. You'll see me later on. I have some $300,000 accounts that I will be trying to pass. And with Top Step, right now, I currently have 4 express or funded accounts. Now, I need to pay the activation fee for those 4. And that's about $600. It's not something that I really want to do right now at this moment. What I want to do is focus on my Apex account, build that up, take some payouts, and then pay for the Top Step. So I have several plans for this year. I want to make sure that I accomplish those plans, and I just want to showcase to you guys really what trading is about. I'm sorry for the long story. It's the beginning of the new year. I wanted to explain my plans, and it's also for me. Most of these videos that you'll see is really just for me, and I really just want to document my journey so I can look back and see how far I've come, and also look at my analysis, see where I can do better, see where I lose things, kind of just as a playbook, right? You know, professional athletes always watch film, so I want to watch my own film. I want to, I love trading. It's my passion. And I was kind of withholding it a lot last year because, not because I would feel judged or talked about in any way. That stuff doesn't really bother me at all. It was more so of just trying to be humble and not feel like I'm bragging in any sense of the way. Because when it comes to money, people can get a little sensitive. And even though trading ultimately is to make money, right? That's why we're in the markets. I view trading as something that is a lifelong skill. It's a skill set. And if you can learn this skill set, then I feel like it can pay you ultimately, unlimited, to where you can scale at. So that's why I'm so focused. And I want to showcase this skill set. I was reading a book last night, High Performance Habits. And, and I forget what chapter. I think I'm on like 10 or 11 right now. In that book, it was saying a lot of high performers actually don't speak about their dreams enough. Not because they feel necessarily of getting judged, like I was just saying, but because they want to remain humble and they don't want to feel like they're putting people down. And that book told me that it's really when you don't share your dreams and you don't really go after what you want and you don't really showcase it and let the world know and tell the world, you're actually being very selfish, is what they were saying. You're being very selfish. Why? Because number one, you're not being your true self. Nobody wants to be friends with somebody that's fake. And number two, you're basically saying, because you don't want to put anybody down or make them feel bad about themselves or things like that, that you're actually holding down your potential. And that really spoke to me because I've been grinding in silence. And I've always done that because, again, I don't want to feel, especially when it comes to the whole money thing, I don't want this to be a competition because it's not a competition. But I really just want to be my true self. I want to just be happy with who I am. I want to let people know, hey, this is what I do. I enjoy it. I'm good at it. And I want to showcase that process. And I also want to do this for myself to show, to show people, hey, it's possible. You can really, come from really almost nothing and make something of yourself if you learn a certain skill set. So that's why I'm here today. And I will be here on moving forward. 5 days a week, I will be recording myself, posting these videos. Now, the videos will get a little bit better as time goes on. I'm honestly not I'm not the most tech-savvy person. And this video stuff is still new to me. I'm not very good at it, but I figured, why don't we just put something out there, whether it's really good or not, and just roll with it, and just see where we can go. So I'm in Central Time, so currently it is 8:13 Central. The market opens in about 17 minutes at 8:30 Central, and we're up $500 for the day already. So I am not going to take any trades right away, I don't think. I am looking for about 10 to 15 pip move at market open. Now I am taking a look at the this is the minute chart that I have up right now, but if you take a look at the daily chart here, I'm so sorry some of my trades are popping up here. If you take a look at the daily chart, we've had some heavy resistance in this area. This is essentially at, you know, these levels down here. I can even put this down for you guys here, and I'm sorry, this is again just rough for you guys. So as you can see, this is a very interesting area for us. Let me zoom in here. We're down below these daily levels right now, but I really feel like we're still bullish and that we're gonna go ahead and push up for the day. The reason being, let's go ahead and vertical line here. I didn't want that. I really wanted an arrow. Okay, let's see, arrow up, here we go. I'm really looking for a move up here, and I'm looking for let's go here to the 15-minute chart. So I'm really looking for, let's see where this arrow showed up. There we go. This is the tiniest arrow I've ever seen in my entire life. I mean, come on, Apex or Ninja Trader, whatever. So I'm really expecting a move up. Now, we did take a buy position earlier on the 1-minute chart, and it looks like we are moving up before pre-market. So I would like to see a heavy move to the downside, maybe a break of these lows down here to then get some of that liquidity moving upwards. Now, it's still a possible chance if we scroll out here to the 5-minute chart that we actually move down and test these previous lows that we see down here. And we can test those lows. So really, I'm just gonna be watching out, seeing what happens in the market, and just finding a good move to then enter. I've been trading a lot on the 15-second chart, and you're saying, hey, on NQ, that's freaking crazy. But again, I am looking for about 10 to 20 ticks and then to exit. I'm not looking to take too much from the market. I really just want to take what I can get, leave it up. It is a Friday. We actually don't have NFP this Friday. It's actually going to be next Friday that we have non-foreign payrolls. So, yeah, we're gonna just check it out. Be patient and just wait for the market to come to us. I know I'm looking a little bit dusty, a little bit rusty. Okay, I get my haircut next week. December's been a full month. I took a cruise for 8 days. Then I went to Fort Lauderdale for about 5-6 days to spend time with my family. And December's been really busy for me. So now moving forward to January, it's all about locking in and being the best that I could be with this trading stuff. And just so you guys know, again, I'm trying to make 6 figures this year. That's my goal, okay? And just for you guys that don't know, there's 252 trading days of the year normally. Now, I don't know. Obviously, you don't trade every single day. So I'm hoping that I trade about 200 days this year. And to make 6 figures, you need to make, on average, with 200 days, you need to make $500 a day for 200 days. So that's really my goal. That's where I'm aiming at, which is why you see the 500 there today. Now, if I go a little bit below, if I go a little bit more, that's perfectly fine. At the end of the day, I just want to make sure that I can end up around that $500 mark. Now, things may change. I might make more some days. I might lose some days, of course. And for the most part, I want to be able to get that $500. Now, trading with Apex, I'm trading with a 100K static account, meaning I don't have a trailing drawdown, and that I can scale up to as much as I want, but I can only trade 2 contracts on NQ. That's the max that I can trade. So we're going to be very patient with our trades. I'll be putting on 1 lot, maybe 2 lots, depending on the movements that we have, and really just focus on grabbing those 10 to 20 pips. I'll be in and out of trades very quickly sometimes, depending on the momentum. And if I lose, then I lose for today. I wish I recorded my other trades, but again, it was really early this morning. I hadn't got my setup all done. And now that I have everything ready to go, we're looking good. We're looking good. So let's be patient here. The market is moving up. Like I said, I've been looking at this market, waiting for it to move up. And that's what I believe it's going to do today. But I don't want to be stuck in just that one bias and just say, hey, this is what we're going to do today. I just want to be open and clear and just, be hopeful for the very best. Be hopeful for the very best. I'm going to be patient and just see where things come. And I might be done really early, or I might wait until almost 9 o'clock. We do have some news at 9 o'clock. We have the manufacturing numbers going out today at 9 o'clock Central. So we will see where that takes us. Whew. So it's great. Hope everybody had a good New Year's and had a good 2024, and that you guys got some plans set up for 2025. And my plan is this year we're going to make 6 figures from trading. I'm saying it now. I want to make 6 figures from trading. I want to be able to purchase a new house early on next year with the trading profits that I earn, and be able to open up other businesses with that money as well. So very focused. We're going to set realistic goals. We're going to stick to our plan and focus on what we can control. And that's it. I'm not going to let things get to me. I have my goals and plans written out, and I do that every single day. I journal day and night. So in the morning, I write my affirmations, what I'm grateful for, what I'm excited about, and I also have a list of things that I need to get accomplished for today that I wrote last night. And then at night, I'll write in, what were my wins for today, how I'll improve for the next day, get my calendar set up for tomorrow, and also cross off all the things that I have done today. And if I didn't, I'll move them to tomorrow and get them done, depending on certain things. Sometimes things can come up and happen. But for the most part, we have a plan, and we're going to execute that plan every single day. I have my trading plan right next to me. I've read that every morning, and I also read some affirmations every morning. And I also meditate for about 5 minutes every morning just to get my mind right, ready to go. I worked out this morning at 5 a.m. I feel good. I feel ready. I burned about 700 something calories this morning. So I'm feeling great. I'm ready to go. Feeling healthy. I'm feeling blessed. The Lord has blessed me with this skill set, wisdom, knowledge. And I want to be able to showcase this to the world and be able to show other people that it's possible. Hey, you can do this if you put in the work and you put in the time, okay? I like to compare every year of stocks as like a new season, like you would on Netflix, right? And right now I'm on like season 8 to 10, right? Because it's about season 10 for me, honestly. I've been watching the markets for over 10 years now. I started out actually in Forex all the way back in college. Started with Forex, was trading Forex for a while, making a couple dollars here and there, learning the market. Then I went to binary options. I did that for a little bit, didn't really like options, and then we moved into crypto. Did really good in crypto. Then we took a break for about a year or two, still watching the markets, but not actively trading. I was working at another job, and I thought, hey, I didn't really have time to do the trading thing, and then came back to it, which is, why I said season 8 through 10, and now I'm just fully focused because this is my passion. So don't think this is something that comes overnight. I'm a 10-year overnight success. Okay, and I treat this as if I was, let's say, going to school, is the easiest way to compare it. Most people, when they see a good paying job, they think of a lawyer, a doctor, a dentist, something with some qualification that you have to go to, let's say, get a master's degree, a doctorate degree. And for those things, it takes time. It takes years, right? You got to go through your 4 years of undergrad. Then you got to go about 8 years to your specialized schooling. And then, maybe another 2 to 4 years in residency until you can actually become a doctor, right? So it does take years, right? It does take upwards of 10 years sometimes for some of these occupations to be at the top of your field. So how I look at my past 10 years is like I've been going through school. I've been learning this on my own. I have built my own systems. I have built my own process. I have learned this pretty much all on my own. A lot of YouTube videos and essentially just watching the markets every single day for years now. Every single day. It's like I should know this NASDAQ like my girl, right? That's how long I've been watching it. So I'm not upset that I haven't been more successful than I am right now, honestly. I think that I actually could have been there, but I have been very selfish and greedy in a sense and trying to make more than I should, or stopping when I'm up and using lower lot sizes. So there's a lot of things that I am improving this year that I'm going to focus on and really just hone in, because I know I have the formula. I know I have the recipe. And I'm very confident with how I'm viewing the markets lately, and I just need to execute and just be able to know when to call it. My biggest obstacles normally is making some money and then just blowing it right away, thinking, hey, this is easy, right? And I need to slow down on that and realize, hey, you don't need to take every single penny from the market, right? And that's what I'm slowly learning. Is I don't need to take everything from the market. And I'm going to be happy with that, right? I've set my goals to something I feel like is achievable, and I really just want to focus on that. So sorry for the long, boring video. We'll have some more exciting videos in the future, I assume, but really I just want to show the everyday grind and keep myself accountable at the same time. I want to show the days that I don't do well. I want to show the days that I do well. And I want to show you guys my thought process behind those days and be able to, just share that and understand, this is a process, okay? And, I made $500 on a live account at 6:30 this morning, and it took me about, I would say 5 minutes, right? So $100 a minute, right? Most people would kill to do that, right? $500, and it was 6:30 in the morning. I had already worked out, right? I could technically be done for the day, right? Like I said, 252 trading days in a year. If you make $500 a day, that's $126,000 a year. So that's what that can do for you, and that's why I'm just taking things a little bit slow, because I can be happy. $500 is $500, and I used to be like, okay, I made $500. I need to make 1,000 and 1,500, right? That's not really going to be my mindset this year. I want to be able to just find the right trades and execute when I see my setup. And that's really what I want to focus on, not more so like the money will follow. I know the money will come. I just want to stick to my rules and my parameters and be happy with the decisions that I've made, and ultimately not take a green day into a red day, and just work on those things. So it's really exciting. I'm really happy with where I am and the things that I've accomplished, and I just want to keep that momentum going. So right now, as you can see on the market, and I apologize that's on my screen here. Let's take a look here. We'll fix this here, and I'm sorry, this looks a little bit wonky on the vertical. Listen, I'm a noob at this stuff, so it's okay. I don't care. We're just gonna keep things going. Right now, it is 15 seconds before market open, so we'll see where things go, what happens here, and we'll keep that moving forward. So let's see what we got going on here, and we'll keep this thing going. So right now it is 8:30, so we're seeing a push to the downside here, and we're gonna see what happens here and then go from there. So looking like we're still pushing up. I did want to see that move down, right? But right now, again, we got a lot of bullish momentum right now, so I'm gonna wait and see. We are near high of day. There's really no trade setup right here that I can take. I could have taken a buy at the open, something that I would normally do, but again, I'm just being patient, and I just want to wait for those setups here. So pushing up, we're looking really good. We're looking like we're getting high of day. Now, there's really not a spot for me to enter this market, to be honest with you. I would just kind of be FOMO, fear missing out, just kind of jumping in, and, we'll just let it ride, baby. Right? There's some days like this where it's going to go up, but then you're not presented with a good risk to reward, right? Like, this would have been the easiest buy of all time. But again, we just can't get emotional. We got to let know, like, hey, looks like we're going up. I had a feeling that we were going to go up today, and that's that. I don't want to take a short against this bull market, even though we could pull back here, because we have strong bullish momentum. So it's something that you want to just follow the trends, don't take the opposite trades, and just be patient. So we're still hitting high of day. We're still pushing towards it, and we'll see what happens. It looks like we might not get a trade until almost 9 o'clock because of the way things are going right now. But again, we're just going to wait and see what opportunities the market brings to us. I'm looking at a couple different charts here. I'm on the 15-second chart, so I want to make sure that we have all the things that we need here. And yeah, it looks like we're bullish on this candle here. So just have to wait and see. So we just hit a high. We're in one of those positions where it's like, hey, nothing we can do, man. Just taking a buy would be greedy here, and maybe I'm being a little bit timid, but again, it's like there's no good risk to reward. Like, where do you put your stop? Where do you put your take profit, right? It's just one of those things where, like, sometimes the market does move without you, and you just have to be okay with that and understand, like, you can only control what you can control, right? So that's one of those things where it's like, hey, this thing is a blasting off to the moon, right? You could have easily taken a couple buys, but I'm happy. I mean, it's just, again, Just got to be patient. I do see a chance for a little reversal here. Let me go ahead on my PA account and then take a little reversal here. I'm just going to take about a 6-point stop loss here. And then we're going to take a couple points here. We're going to wait for a move down and wait for this move down here. I'm going to look for about 10 pips here. And still looking a little bit. So I see about 10 right there. So I'm going to call it a day there, folks. That's what I'm saying, about 10 pips. So there you have it. That's the trade for the day. Now, you're asking yourself, hey, Omar, how did you know that was going to do a little reversal? How did you know that? You said don't take a short when we're going up. Follow the trend. Why would you ever do that? Why would you do that, Omar? Well, let me explain to you why I took this trade. This wasn't just a blind trade that I was like, hey, I'm just going to go ahead and take this blindly. Okay? There's a reason I took this trade. Number one, since market open, we pulled back very quickly, but then just rose up, right? We just started shooting up, okay? And what gave me the confirmation, you see where we kind of consolidated right here at this level, okay? And then we pushed above this level. Does that make sense? We pushed above this level. Now, I've seen this play a lot, okay? And this is where I'm talking about where, you know, watching the market, you kind of know. I've seen this a lot around market open where a lot of people get left and they're just hitting the buy button hoping that it just keeps rocking. It just keeps flying up. Okay? And I know that once we break this, which again, this was here resistance, we break that resistance now and then we move to a new high here because again, we are breaking highs, right? That we need to have some type of pullback, or the buyers are taking their buy position, they're selling them to get some profit, right? So I know that if I take it once we break these new highs that we're pushing high, I can have a really tight stop loss. My stop loss for that was going to be like 5 or 6 pips there. I think I got max drawdown. I'll have to take a look at the footage. It might have been 3 pips on that. Just, you know, spreads and all that. It's just moving very quickly. So I had a very tight stop loss. And again, it's about 10 to 15 pips a day is gonna keep that check there. Okay. So as you saw, that was a very quick trade. That took about 2 minutes, maybe less than 2 minutes, I think, to make another $400 something. I started off with 510 minus the 910, about $400 minus commissions. We're up $894 for the day. So this is where I'm going to call it a day. I know it's still going to move up, which is why I did the 15-second chart. I'm just looking for about 10 to 15 pips, right? Somewhere in between there, I'm going to get rid of my positions. I'm just going to take what I can and run out of there. Again, I can only trade 2 lots, so to move that quickly is perfectly fine. Again, $900 for the day, and it is 8:37 Central Time. This is the power of stocks. This is the power of being consistent, following your rules, waiting for your setup, and just letting the market do what it does. Do I care? It's going to probably break these highs and fly up to the daily resistance. Right now, we're at 21,350. Now, my targets, if I was being very ambitious and swing trading, I would go to the next daily resistance, which is at 21,516. So we're talking about a 200 point move to the upside. But again, it doesn't matter if it's going to do that or not. I got what I needed to get, and I'm going to call it a Friday. I'm going to shut this down. I'm going to do some work, and I'm going to enjoy my Friday up $900 for the day. This is my first trading day of 2025 with a funded account. Okay, I did a couple things yesterday just with practice because, again, coming in New Year's Eve, you had a half day, and then on the second, things are just trying to figure itself out. A lot of people are getting back into trading because they took that last week off. And now I feel like Friday is a very good day to come back and trade. And if you know trading, Friday can be a very wonky day. So my analysis is true. Like I can tell. And, the old me would love to chase this. And the old me would still be like, there's money left on the table. Because, if you can take a look at it's skyrocketing. Which, again, I was just looking for that pullback, taking my 10-20 pips and calling it a day because I just felt comfortable taking that trade with my stop loss because I didn't know if it was going to continue moving upwards with such momentum as you can see it has. But I'm very happy, very content, and it's something that I'm going to stick to. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it's something that you guys can take, and as you can see now, we're kind of reaching that line that I drew for that daily resistance, right? 21,420. So if we break that level, it's going to be a huge pop to the upside. Very bullish today, what I've been watching, and I look back and I take a look at my trades, and there's some trades where you're like, hey, you could have just held that. Again, I'm not a swing trader at this moment in time. I'm more of a scalper. Because swing trading requires a little bit more capital and more patience. And I'm working on my patience in terms when it comes to entering trades. But I don't have the patience to wait I didn't have patience to hold that trade from 6:30 till 8:40, right? Just not something that I can do right now at this moment. You got to know yourself. And I just want to give myself a round of applause, right? This is what I've been teaching, what I've been putting forth. So I want you guys to see the same things, that it is possible. You won't see it on my vertical video, but this is a funded account. This is a PA account with Apex. Again, this is the static 100K account. Why I like the static account? Because you don't have a trailing drawdown. If you don't know what that means, it means a trailing drawdown. Let's say you have a $100,000 account and your trailing drawdown is $5,000. So what that means is if I'm in a position and it goes up $5,000 and my daily limit of losing was 95K, right? $5,000, right? Trailing drawdown. If it goes up to $5,000 and I don't take any profit and it goes back down and to $100,000, even though I didn't lose anything, the trailing drawdown says, hey, you were in profit to $5,000. We're going to blow your we're going to shut your account down now because you didn't take any profits. And so you essentially lose the account. Now, I do have some $300,000 accounts that I'm going to do for that because Apex did have a special going on. But I like the static accounts because with the static account, if I lose, I think my daily drawdown, I can tell you right now, my maximum loss limit for that is $97,375. Let me repeat that one more time. My minimum balance is $97,375. So that is basically, that's a ton. And I'm sorry, I was wrong on that. My max loss is actually $99,375. So to put that into perspective here, right? 100K minus that 99,375 is a $625 stop loss. So I have to lose $625 right off the bat if I funded this account, and that's it. I blow it, right? And you're like, why would you want to do that? Well, because if I go up $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, guess what my minimum balance is? Still that $99,375. That's the max that I can go under. So if I stay disciplined and stick to my rules and build this account slowly, then we don't have to worry about that. And then we can, I don't have much leverage, right? Because I can only risk 2 contracts. But it's perfect because it gives me just enough to know, hey, I really have to tilt or be on a bad trading spree or just start firing off trades for me to lose. And if I stay focused and stay diligent, we can get this done. So I don't want to take up too much more of you guys' time. I know you stuck with me for the whole video. I appreciate you guys for being here. I'm going to be posting these more. I have not really, honestly, I haven't really given a fuck of what people have to say about me. If my parents are watching this, sorry for my language, but it's really true. I have been putting myself behind, or just grinding in silence because I just want to, I'm just a humble guy, man. I know that I've been blessed with opportunities that I have to thank the Lord above for putting me in positions and doing certain things. So I understand that. So I like to remain humble. But at the same time, I'm getting to the point to where if I don't tell people my dreams and my real passion, then I feel like I'm being fake and I'm doing myself a disservice and never being able to reach my full potential. And I want to say I've been able to, grind for my potential. So I'm just putting it out there in the universe, and that's why I'm showcasing this. I'm going to end the stream. Again, $900 on a Friday. And just so you guys know, again, like I said, $500 a day is the goal. That's kind of what we're aiming for. I'll be happy with that. And it's going to be my new normal. Again, because $500 a day, you can make six figures. Okay. And just to put in perspective, I know it's $900 for today, but let's say you make 1,000. With the 252 trading days, that's over $250,000 a year. It's about 250,000 a year, right? And think about what you can do with that, right? A $900 in really just a couple minutes here. So it just shows you the power of trading, futures, sticking to your plan, sticking to your rules, and being grateful for the outcome and just sticking to those things. So I am very grateful and thankful for everybody watching this. I'm going to be posting more every day. I will, once I get a little bit more comfortable with the whole video, getting my things set up, I will have things, I'll be, actually, I'm not going to spoil it too much, but I do have some conversations with some people that are in the stock game, and I think we're going to come up with, some type of group that we can all come together. Some of my group trades options. I will want to be a part of the prop firm futures part of things. And we have some other guys that do, crypto. So we want to form a group where people can come in, go to a different mentor and learn how to actually trade and realize that this is the hardest thing that you will ever do in your life. But I looked at it no other way. I was like, if this is the hardest thing that I will ever do in my life, but I can earn as much money as I can depending on the account size that I have, it just was a no-brainer for me to learn it. The reason it's so hard is because these are the financial markets, and the people that trade these things, the banks that move these things, they have a ton of knowledge and information that we do not have as a retail trader. And they're very smart minds. Ivy League school educated. They've been doing it for a long time. I started when I was like 19, 20. I was a broke college student. I was like, how do I make money online? I saw Forex trading. It was like, you can deposit $100 and start making money. And I remember I was making pennies, bro. I was putting $100. I'd make $1. And I was like, holy crap, that's 10%. And I was like, oh shoot, if I had $1,000, I'd make $100 for that same trade. Does that make sense? Because it's all percentage based, right? Like, I just made a little under 1% of the account balance, which is great. Like, if you can make 1% a day, dude, you'll be on another level. Do you know how much you can make yearly maybe on stocks? Is not that much. So sometimes it's like a good money market account is 6 to 8% if you're aggressive, right? But think about it, 1% a day is freaking crazy. So I was addicted even with $100 because I know it sounds stupid, but when I made like 50 cents or $1 or $2 with $100 in my account, back when I was 20, I was like, dude, I'm gonna be Bill Gates. Like, this is crazy. I can't believe I didn't know about this before. Like, what was I ever doing? I just was like, I need to focus on the skill and get more money. So that's where we're at. Now we're managing a $100,000 account. I do have 450K accounts with TopStep. So I have about 200,000 there. So in total, I'm managing around $300,000 in capital, and I'm very comfortable with that, and just really happy. So stay blessed. I hope you guys learned something today, and that you guys keep coming back. Ask me any questions, put it in the comments, DM me. I don't care. I'm very open. I'm not charging anything right now. I might charge a little bit later down the line, but I just want to have some proof for you guys to kind of look back and be like, hey, this guy actually knows what he's doing. He has some knowledge. He can give me some skills and tell me and look at the market. And I can analyze almost any chart and tell you right away if it's looking good or not. It's just the way that my brain is now. So I'm very comfortable with my trading. I'll see you guys. Have a great Friday. Happy New Year's, man. Up $900 for the first day of 2025. So there's my little girlie back there. Her name is Navi. She's chilling. Put her little blanket. We'll see you guys. Peace.